So more than 100 people employed by the City of Johannesburg may lose their jobs if the council approves the termination of their contracts. The staff were hired by the previous ANC administration, we understand. Now, the city is currently being run under the DA-led multi-party coalition government, which is disputing the nature of these contracts. Newzroom Afrika's Mbali Thethani now with that report.
The City of Johannesburg is back in the spotlight, this time as the validity of more than 100 employee contracts is under scrutiny. The DA-led multi-party coalition has tabled a motion to have these contracts revoked as they say they were irregularly upgraded from fixed term to permanent. But the ANC maintains all was above board when it changed the contracts.
Note that directors were also at the fixed term for a very long period. But advice is, as time goes, then advice was that let's convert this into permanent, so that you then have a situation that should new political heads come in, those employees can still keep their jobs because we believe that workers are not there to serve the interests of political parties, but they are there to serve the interests of the government of the day.
The AIC's Margaret Arnold has questioned how this current process of termination was conducted.
We followed the proper steps. We had legal advice. We sat down, I think we had 3 mayoral committees where we dealt with this issue. We did follow all the steps. And I think the people in HR will tell you, because these are people that came not with the ANC or the GLU government, but they came and they were there with the DA government as well.
This local government expert says as the country deals with coalition governments, concerns have been raised around political appointments and deployments.
It really causes a lot of tensions in the system because, remember, we're talking about people's livelihoods here, and there are quite a lot of people who are going to be exited out of the system. So it's not going to go down very easily on that. In fact, I am anticipating some resistance, and most probably the unions are going to be brought in as well to contest this move.
Another Labour analyst says if these appointments were made irregularly, they can be revoked.
If they terminated those contracts and then made their own political appointees, well, that would clearly be just doing the same thing all over again. And under those circumstances, and leave out the whiff of corruption and this, that, and the other, it would probably be unfair from a labour relations point of view. And what would happen there is the employer would have to show they had good cause to terminate, and that would have to be misconduct, operational requirement, or incapacities. That would be troublesome, but hopefully they would not be that foolish.
The city is yet to approve this in council. While some employees have been told not to return to work on Monday, the ANC has warned that should the contracts be revoked, it will challenge the matter. For Newzroom Afrika on Channel 405, I'm Mbali Thethani in Johannesburg.